Hey everyone, I'm Tithonus, and welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV. So last episode, we kind of got our butt handed to us by Xenos. Kind of sucked. Felt a little bit dumb, in my opinion, because I could have kept fighting him. But hey, that's what the story was dictating for us, so we go with it. But yeah, he kicked our butt. Knocked us down, but he broke a sword on us. It's important, I think. Might be wrong, but I feel like it's important. Because he's got that little holster that he carries around for all his swords. Apparently he needs more than one because he's a wimp. But, anyways, we stopped over there. We rescued everybody, and, well, not everybody. We rescued the Rhalgr's Reach. I'm hoping that Y'shtola and is okay. She's still like laying over here. They got, you know, attacked by him, and what was the chick's name, Mom? Fridola or something like that. He called her Pylus. He kept calling her Pylus.
Yeah.
So she's a traitor of some kind. I don't know what her role is there. I don't know if she thinks she's a true Alamegan or something like that, to where she thinks that everybody else is like
Muggles.
Yeah, there you go. No, Mudbloods.
Mudbloods, yes.
Harry Potter reference.
Yes, you're right. Right.
I don't know what her deal is. She kind of sucks, and I don't like her. What was her name? It was Lupus, right? Last it was something Lupus, right? Fridola something Lupus, I think. But I feel like we fought somebody with the last name Lupus, but I could be wrong. So, regardless, we got our butts kicked, and then he went off and left. And Raban showed up, went to pull his sword, and was like, no, I'm not going to fight this. Probably wise for him in the end. When the Warrior of Light failed, Raban probably wasn't going to win. If Raban won, I'd be a little bit upset. Because
he'd be armless.
He's down one arm, and the Warrior of Light failed against him. The Warrior of Light's been defeating primals left and right. So this dude either has something going for him, or we're just rusty. Don't know what's going to happen with that. But yeah, that's kind of where it left off. So Rhalgr's Reach is in dismay, and I'm assuming we're gonna have to help kind of get it back up on its feet. So with that, we're gonna start talking to Pippin here and see where it takes us. So let's do this. All right, Mom. Let's talk to Pippin here.
Did you almost say end?
He did.
I did almost say that'll do it for this one.
Yeah, 2 minutes.
Just done.
Here we go.
3 minutes. We're done. Our defeat was no near thing. It was a total humiliation. We were powerless to withstand our enemy's assault, but we cannot afford to dwell on our failure. As Alphino said, it is those who survived whom we must think of now. Rhalgr's Reach is no longer safe. The Imperials may have withdrawn, but they could return at any time to finish what they began. We dare not remain here. Those who are not fit to make the journey to Castrum Oriens will need to be taken by chocobo carriage. Agreed? Yes, agreed. Good. I shall oversee preparations for the carriages. In the meantime, I would have you scour the infirmary for any supplies that may prove useful during the journey. Okay. So, oh, thanks, Mom. Bernard.
All right, here. Ready?
Okay. What?
Did it go?
Fridola Rem Lupus. Okay, so I was close.
Yeah.
Fridola, but he called her.
He
whatever.
did. He called her something else. Yeah.
Yeah. So I wonder if that's like her. I wonder if that's like her.
Her given name, like her changed name.
Well, I wonder if like Fordola's like her name, right? And then like her Garlean name is something else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Emmerich or Grace is going to tell, or Emmett Grace or Stewart's going to tell me, and they're going to correct me. So, forgive me, but it is imperative that I continue preparing medicines for the wounded. If you desire treatment, I must ask that you seek it elsewhere. I don't need treatment. I'm fine. Don't worry about me, Aurella. Oh, I see. In that case, you are free to search the Barbara and take that which you require. I would not have our people dying en route. I would assist you, but this process demands my undivided attention. Okay, medical supplies. I do have to say, between last episode in this one, at least in Ralgar's Reach. There's a person in there that has a quest. Not gonna take it, but yeah. I'm gonna take it right now, anyways. There is a little bit more sense of importance now.
What's the other medical stuff?
Over here, Mom. 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 Mommy.
Coming.
Mom.
Coming.
Mom.
Oh,
Right here.
okay.
Over here. There we go. Okay, and then we'll go to the Flame Courier, which is over here, Mom. Yeah, where were all these, like, snake people? They weren't here. The snake people, they weren't helping us at all. They were just gone. Lieutenant, Marshal Tarpon said you might have something for me. I do. I have some medical supplies. Here you go. Enjoy. 12 be praised.
There's
This should...
the guy is the...
Go. Hold on, Brent. 1 second. This should put the drivers hard at ease. Tell the vice marshals we wait his orders. Hold on, Brent. 1 second. Please. You're stolen. The others are safely trapped in. Don't worry. I'll be by her side the entire time. Oh, they're taking them somewhere else. Thank you, Kryle. I'll walk alongside. They need protection in case the Guardians try anything. Hang on. You're injured too, aren't you? Shouldn't you be on one of the carriages? No, I'm fine. Well, Conrad's fine. I'm fine. I thought she was asking me. I'm not so frail that I can't make the trip on my own. Besides, there's still work to be done here. I'll see you at the wall when it's finished. As you wish. Let us forth at once. We shall make as quickly as our comrades' health allows. To Castrum Oriens. Complete. I love that, like, completed quest sound. It's one of my favorite things ever. What were we gonna say, Bren?
Nothing. I just heard guy is the...
No, okay. Conrad.
Oh.
Conrad is a man struggling. Yeah, you saved a good many of my men. I cannot thank you enough for that. But the fact remains, our forces were decimated. In this state, we will not be mounting an assault on Castellium Villadina or anywhere else. Well, I would say so. We need to be honest with ourselves about our prospects. But first, we need to put our affairs here in order. Afterwards, I'll join you at Castrum Oriens. Understood. We will go and speak with General Aldine. So is he here in town then? Or here in Ralgar's Reach? He is, I think.
He's northwestern.
Yeah, he's
by the northwestern.
Yeah, he is. Yes. I see it. Man, this place has been like there's arrows and swords in the ground everywhere. This place has been like, holy crap. Seen some stuff, huh? I'll wait for you, Mom.
Seems more like a tank than he is a...
Mom?
Yes.
I'm here.
Are you coming over here?
Yep.
Yeah, he does, Bren. You're right. Xenos?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a lot of health.
All right.
Which is why I said that I could have taken him. Pippin has already departed for the wounded. Has he? Good. We have completed our search of the Reach and so the surrounding area. As far as we can tell, Xenos and his men returned straightways to Specula Imperatoris after quitting this place. It would seem he's lost interest in us. Which brings us to the most troubling question of all. Not how he found us, but why he chose to spare our lives having done so. In war, you kill or capture your enemy. You don't leave him to fight another day. Only a fool would turn his back and walk away. But Xenos is no fool. Whatever his motive, this is neither the time nor the place to think on it. I will leave a token force to watch over the Reach. The rest will fall back to Castrum Oriens. We can discuss our path forward there. So, Raban just said what I was just thinking. It seemed odd to me, right? So, he came here under a guise of some situation, right? We're going to teleport back to Castrum Oriens, Mom.
Okay.
He came here and attacked us, right? But he never 100% made sure the Warrior of Light was dead. You would think, right? He knew of us to some extent, right? You would think you'd be like, well, I'm gonna check to make sure the Warrior of Light's actually dead.
But do you think he knew who we were? You know
I don't
what mean?
know. Maybe he didn't. But I would,
don't know.
you know, like maybe he just saw us as like, oh, we're not defeated right away, so he's like, oh, we're gonna put up a fight. But maybe he didn't know we were the Warrior of Light. But I feel like, at least to some extent, the Garleans know who the Warrior of Light is at this point. Like, the Warrior of Light literally destroyed, you know,
Well, like-
Gaius, right?
Lupus didn't know who we were, right?
I guess to an extent, but I guess, so maybe, like, the people who knew are no longer... Because you gotta remember that Nero's no longer really a part of it, and he knows who we are. So, in my opinion, I mean, again, thus far, storyline-wise, I don't know how it's going to progress, but Nero knows who we are, and he was an ex-Garlean, and he has not reported to the current Garlean Empire who we are, because if he did, they would know who we were. So maybe that's a whole thing that we have to explore. All right, let's talk to Lise here. All right, Cryle's with Yustola. She hasn't woken up, but Cryle says she's through the worst. Given the severity of her wounds, we could have hoped for no more. Let us pray she makes a full recovery. We lost a lot of good people,
We
didn't
lost
we?
a lot of good people.
I kept missing the lot. I saw it happen when the Skull's commander cut down Mefred, a single blow, and that was it. So that's who I thought it was when the attack first started happening. I was like, it's the Skulls.
Yeah.
Everything he fought for, all his hopes and dreams for the future, gone in an instant. And do you want to know the worst part? It wasn't a Garlean who did it. It was an Alamegan. Yep.
Yeah.
Because that chick sucks, and she's awful. God's help me.
She's a
if I ever...
coward.
Yeah, she is. 100%. Well, she's either a coward or she's, like, been manipulated. One of the two, right? Not now. Not while the general's waiting. I get why she's upset. Oh, Lise.
Absolutely.
Well, the way she sees it is, like, the people that she's, like, grown up with are, like, just attacking each other. And, like, they're not unified and not, like, trying to, like, help each other. They're just... Some have been betrayed.
Were it not for the swift actions of the Scions and the Alliance, many more would have died. You risked your lives to save ours, and for that we thank you.
There is no need for thanks. We are allies, are we not?
Aye,
I
just
could be a
so.
doctor.
Let us not dwell on this tragedy, but look to the future.
I don't get paid enough for this.
Right?
You're not getting
No, you
paid
don't.
at all.
The future? I'm sorry, General, but there is no future for us.
Did you have to heal?
We've
Heal
lost
what?
too many. Gods, I can still see
You have to help
Mefred with that
people?
woman
Yes.
standing over him.
Oh, never mind.
Did she ask you to heal him? Or heal
They've ripped
Yashola,
the
though?
heart out of us, General. They've broken us. Our fight is
Oh,
over.
yeah, okay.
It's okay, I beat C.
You beat Xenos? You killed him?
Master Kemp, please.
I killed his
Sword.
sword. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I killed him.
Out of his
Killed his-
3.
I won.
So does he replace that sword, by the way? Or is he just like, oh, I got 2 swords left? Like, is that the foreshadowing, right? Like, he never replaces it. He just leaves whatever's in there. So we have to fight him a second time. And the second time his sword breaks again. And the third time it breaks, but we get up and we kill him. That's it. I'm calling it right now.
Well, he gets.
I'll
Gaius'
always hate them with every
armor
fiber of
makes
my
that no-
being.
He gets
For
to
what
turn
they
into
took from
Christmas
us
guy,
then
so
and
it'll be
now.
Christmas Xenos.
Our homeland,
Christmas
No.
Xenos,
our
yeah.
freedom, our bloody children.
And then Battle
You
Santa
mean
will
the
have to
skulls?
kill him.
Oh, Battle
These
Santa's
who
coming
fought
back in
for
like 2 more
Xenos.
months.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. it's
Grania
okay.
Lupi,
You'll
the
get
Black
yours,
Wolf's
Xenos,
legacy and
by
our
the
shame.
hands of Battle Santa.
A unit
By the
made
hands
up
of
of
Battle
children
Santa.
born to Alamegan dignitaries who came of age during the occupation. Sons and daughters of Gir Abania, raised to be proud citizens of the Empire, with all the rights and responsibilities that entails. It'd be easy to curse them and call them traitors. But they're our children. Our flesh and blood.
Wait a minute.
If the only way to forge the future we want is to cut down our own, then
Then what was it all for?
Uh-oh.
Nargo. What will you say to the families of the fallen? To the mothers, and the widows, and the orphans? Will you tell them it was all for nothing?
Listen to the girl. We dare not suffer our comrades' sacrifices to have been in vain. Now is the time to steel our resolve and press on, painful though it may be.
and when Xenos comes back with his army, what then? This isn't the first time, you know. You'll be hard-pressed to find men brave or stupid enough to face him again.
Well, I'm gonna face him again.
I still can't believe how strong he was. He
No, you won't
humiliated
win.
us back there. The
Why,
Warrior
you-
of Light included.
The rest of Eorzea,
God
you know?
help us if he's next in line to the Garlean throne.
Right,
I got
yeah.
hungry.
I have a thought
Loath
about
though
that.
I am to say it, we
I'll
should
do it
not be
after recording, though.
surprised. Before succeeding Van Baelsar in Alamigo, Xenos led the Imperial army to Doma, where he crushed the rebellion utterly. As a matter of fact, Doma remains in his charge to this day. Suffice it to say, Varus's heir is a peerless warrior and an accomplished general. The question is, how are we to contend with such a foe?
We fight and we fight and we keep on fighting until we win. We take the fight to Doma. I have feelings you're about to tell us. Yeah. I mean, Alfie, what are you thinking?
Well, to put it simply, we have one legatus overseeing two provinces a world apart. I say we divide and conquer. We kindle the flames of revolution in Doma once more, thereby forcing Xenos to fight a war on two fronts.
Do we now?
For that, there would need to be someone left to fight on this front by the time you got back. Look, I'll not deny the plan as promised, and I feel for our brothers and sisters in Doma, truly I do. But I fear we lack the strength to see it through.
Have faith in your people, Master Kemp. Them and the Scions. Hold fast, rebuild, and when all is in place,
Okay.
we shall defeat Xenos together.
If you're going to Doma, I'm coming
Can we
too.
talk to Alfie over
I
here?
want to help our friends
I'm still in the
there
cutscene, Mom.
and make sure nothing
Oh.
like this ever happens again.
Give us the time we need, and we will give you something far greater.
Oh, okay.
Very well. For all you have done for us, we will fight on. But be swift, comrades. Alamigo has suffered enough.
That it has. Will do. For all Amigo. All Amigo's been like an important thing for a while now, hasn't it? Been a focal point for a while.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like since a Realm Reborn, actually, right? Because like that whole thing with like Roban and oh, what was his name? Oh, you know who I'm talking about?
White hair guy.
Yes.
White hair guy.
Oh, what the heck was his name? Oh, it's right there. Ilberd.
Yes,
Ilberd.
thank you.
Ilberd. It's been a thing. All Amigo's been a very, very focal point for a while. It's interesting that it's carried on
Yeah,
from.
it's interesting that it is the center of everything.
Well, I mean, like a Heaven Sword kind of took a detour, right? Like it kind of like left that, right? But then, as soon as Heaven Sword was done, it was like, oh, remember All Amigo? It's important still.
Yeah,
Okay. Should we talk to Alfie though, or did the kids talk to him, or no?
I think they did.
Okay. Let's talk to Alfie then, Mom.
Okay.
It goes without saying, but the Scions alone have not the strength to topple a provincial government here or anywhere else. And I'm quite certain the same can be said of the Doman Liberation Front. Nevertheless, we can but go and assess the situation ourselves and see what can be done. Lest you doubt what good we few can accomplish, I would remind you that my grandfather and his 12 disciples once journeyed to these lands to save Eorzea and her people from certain doom. Brave souls with an impossible task, and Eorzea lives on. Our present mission may not be as monumental in scope, but is no less important to the multitudes whom we would free from the imperial oppression, whom we will free. Okay. Alicia is contemplating the logistics of a journey to the Far East. Okay. Where men go as one, there is life. And where there is life, there is cause to hope. Our grandfather believed that, and so do I. But before we can forge ties with our friends in the Far East, we must first find a way to reach them. Othard is not exactly over the river and through the woods. Haha. I am one step ahead of you, dear sister, or rather, Totaro is. But before we discuss that, there is another issue I wish to address. Much as I would like it that we could all make this journey together, someone will need to remain to serve as a liaison to the Alliance of the Resistance during this critical period. Moreover, as Justola cannot be left unattended, then I should obviously remain. Very well. Issue addressed. You know, Alfino, it would have been quicker just to ask, and markedly less patronizing. Not wrong. Yeah, yes, I suppose, would you be willing to look after Justola and provide the support to the Arnvald and the others? Yes, Alfino, I would. You see, that wasn't so hard, was it? Enjoy your trip, and don't you dare return with a gift. Don't you dare return with a gift. Oh, I wouldn't dream of it. Right then, sister, Tithonus, Lise, gather your things. We are for Limsa Luminsa. Oh. Limsa, Mom. Limsa. Speaking of Alfino and Limsa Luminsa. Okay, let's teleport there, and then I'll stop the recording over there, because it's like 22 minutes in. 43 minutes in. Maps. Minosia. Are you on, or you want me to go?
I'll do it. I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I was waiting to see.
Oh my gosh.
I hate coming here.
Limps is just chaos. It's just always chaos over here. Okay. Where the heck is he? He's up above? Yeah?
Mary Guild. Aft Castle. Go to Aft Castle.
Oh, good. Okay. My frame rate always like tanks here. There's like so much chaos. Aft Castle.
Can't stand it.
I know. I come here to look at like the market board and then I leave. So there's too many people right there. Okay.
Why are they hanging out there? It's so
I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why Limps is like the. I think it's because that particular teleport is right by the market board. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. It's right there.
Yeah. It's Ashley.
She's in a cutscene already. Let's talk to Alfie. We'll go on.
Okay.
The Tara should have been here any moment with our ship's captain. So we're going by sea after all. Is Merwib lending us our pick of the Crimson Fleet? Not exactly. You're right. As much as we will be traveling by sea, regrettably, it is simply not feasible for an airship to travel such a distance without impossibly large fuel reserves. To say nothing of the inevitability of running afoul of the Empire's aerial defenses. But then, it is equally infeasible to sail an Eorzean Alliance vessel halfway around the world without an Empire taking notice. Which leaves us with only one option. Speak of the devil. Sorry to keep you waiting. May I present to you Captain Carvalian of the Kraken's Arms? My liege. Oh, the Kraken's Arms. Don't tell me you made a deal with pirates. Ha! Greetings and salutations, scions. I take it from your comrade's tone that you no longer wish to proceed with our proposed arrangement. Not at all, Captain. Pray, forgive my sister of her outburst. She's ever been one to speak her mind. I, on the other hand, am the very soul of discretion. As many well-respected personages would attest, from the offices of Admiral to the high houses of Ishgard. Why is it this view? It's creepy.
He's staring at his neck. Come
It was
here.
weird. Yeah, it was
Vampire.
weird, right? Yeah. But where was I? Oh, yes. The Signs of the Seventh Dawn do indeed still wish to employ your services. However, it is important that you are aware of certain extenuating circumstances. He's going to tell him everything about what's happening
On
so
to
far.
tell him.
Yep.
Yes.
An intent on securing passage to the Far East, you came to us, knowing us to be the proud purveyors of said region's finest spices, which you steal from God's-fearing merchants out on the high seas. Whatever privateering the Kraken's arms may or may not engage in is strictly within the limits of the law, as set forth by our I don't know what that word is, keeper of the peace. More to the point, we are pragmatists. I see considerable risk in aiding your cause and negligible profit. This is weird. I, for one, think the captain has a point. The five seas can be extremely treacherous, and many a more unfortunate soul has come to grief out there on the waves. Why then were we in Ishgard? I heard a tragical tale of how the heir to the House Durandare vanished at sea. Sounds awful. I don't like it. Even now, nearly 20 years later, the poor count remains convinced that his son still lives. It would pay a sultan's ransom for news of his whereabouts. Oh, what the heck?
Oh.
Ew. Oh, Tataru had a creepy laugh. Or smile.
Yeah,
Ha
he
ha
did.
ha 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 ha. Ew. Truly a tragedy for the ages and a testament for the misfortunes that befall us, should we act without due consideration. But so long as you are prepared to abide by the what's the word? Capricious whims of fate, I am willing to oblige you this once. That said, in light of the recent rebellion, I trust you understand that I cannot deliver you to Doma itself. I can take you only as far as Kugane in Hingashi. We will require your time to procure sufficient provisions and make ready for departure. I humbly suggest you do the same.
Actually, wait, don't get out of here.
Is this where Jeremy is referred to Japanland as?
I think so.
Japanland.
Leave.
Jeremy, I love your little pose. It just entertains me every time I see it.
Be a Lala filter.
He's confident. Yeah, confident for sure. Suddenly, all those hours Tataru passed cavorting and capering at the Forgotten Night seem rather better spent, do they not? That said, I had intended to press the point more obliquely, and there was something disconcerting about the pleasure Tataru took in making Captain Carvelian squirm. Yeah, it was kind of weird, yeah? Tales from the East. Alright, I'm gonna end it here. Because that'll be a good episode for the next one. So, alright. So, that'll do it for this one. The plan is in the next one to continue on to the east and see what that holds for us. Thanks, Jeremy. I appreciate you coming over here with your pose.
Oh.
You just came over here and you just asserted yourself instantly with your with your hands on your hips. You're just like, yeah, I'm here.
I like how he just jumps into it.
He does. He just he goes for it, right?
Yeah.
Trav, join this group.
The confidence is. I'm busy right now. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell of new episodes. And as always, we will catch you in the next one. All right, thanks. Bye-bye.